This video is a simple instruction describing the procedures for the receipt and storage of ATCC's HepatoXcell primary human hepatocytes. The procedure can be adapted for use with any cell type that is highly sensitive, requiring storage temperature below -130 degrees Celsius to preserve cell viability. ATCC will ship HepatoXcell products in temperature-monitored liquid nitrogen vapor dry shippers. These liquid nitrogen dry shippers will hold temperature for approximately 10 days from the date of shipment. Before you start, ensure that you have the appropriate tools and proper personal protective equipment. These include liquid nitrogen dewar container, cryogenic gloves, safety glasses and a face shield, gown or lab coat, oxygen monitor, hex wrench, cable tie cutter, tongs, or an ampule holder. When you are ready to start, carefully approach the liquid nitrogen container and ensure it is stable. Avoid unnecessary movement to prevent spills or vapor bursts. Ensure the temperature readout on the liquid nitrogen vapor shipper is at or below -130 degrees Celsius. Stop data logger by pressing Stop Off button on the temperature monitor for 2 seconds or until the temperature monitor display shows off. First, remove the lid of the dry shipper. Remove the stainless steel canister inside of the dry shipper. Use the hex wrench located inside of the dry shipper to remove the hex screws on the lid of the stainless steel canister. Be careful not to lose the hex screws for the canister. Remove the material for the stainless steel canister and place immediately into liquid nitrogen vapor phase. Using tongs or an ampule holder, gently retrieve an ampule. Make sure to verify the information on the ampule is correct. Inspect the ampule for any cracks or damage. If the ampule is compromised, follow the appropriate disposal protocol. Next, download the temperature monitor data. To accomplish this, slide the data logger out of the bracket and disconnect from the probe. Remove the plastic cover from the end of the data logger and insert it into a USB port to download the PDF of the temperature monitoring data. Attach the PDF file of the temperature data in your communication to ATCC's Technical Services team at distribtech@atcc.org. ATCC's liquid nitrogen dry shippers should be returned within 2 weeks of receipt. To return ATCC liquid nitrogen dry shippers, first ensure the temperature monitor is secure in the bracket on the dry shipper lid. Then locate the folder containing the return paperwork. This can typically be found inside of the dry shipper. Follow the instructions for return, filling out the required shipping documentation. Zip tie the outer lid of the canister. Place the required shipping documentation in the included document pouch and attach it to the outside of the dry shipper. Contact the freight courier locally to set up the return shipment and arrange a pickup. If intending to ship ampules using a dry shipper, follow these steps. First, label a secondary container with the labels provided containing the appropriate ATCC item number. Pre-chilled packaging materials in liquid nitrogen vapor for a minimum of 5 minutes prior to packaging HepatoXcell products to prevent temperature spikes during packaging. Transfer ampules intended for shipment to the pre-chilled cryogenic box or container. Make sure to move quickly to avoid accidentally warming the ampules. Place box containing HepatoXcell ampules into the dry shipper. If shipping with a large dry shipper, place ampules into the secondary container and tighten each of the screws on the lid with the hex wrench. For other dry shipper types, tighten the screw top or seal alternative secondary container per the manufacturer's specification. It is recommended to do this in a cryocar or equivalent equipment to prevent accidental warming of the ampules. Slowly lower the secondary container or cane into the appropriate dry shipper with temperature monitoring capabilities and seal. Ensure the temperature monitoring probe is fully inserted through the hole in the cork and put the cork on the dry shipper. Start the data logger by pressing Start on the temperature monitor for 2 seconds or until the temperature monitor displays the temperature. Affix necessary paperwork and shipping label to the outside of the liquid nitrogen vapor shipper. Contact the freight carrier to set up a return shipment and arrange a pickup. Thank you for watching this video. By following these steps, you will ensure the safe and effective use of dry shippers while maintaining product integrity.